Because very few visuals are actually coming in from Mata Vaishno Devi, where 34 pilgrims are killed, many of them still missing. The latest that is right now coming in, eyewitnesses have finally spoken out. Like I said, very little visuals because nobody till now, even the NDRF, is having huge issues reaching the area. No warning issued before landslide is a question that the survivors are asking now, claiming no prior warning from authorities. Why wasn't the yatra stopped is a question that is echoing where the survivors are concerned. Those who have loved ones admitted to the hospital, lucky enough to have gotten away with just injuries. 34 dead, viewers. Was it negligence? Is a big question that remains to be answered.
Tragedy has struck over 30 families. We've spoken to two of them right here. They came with full families. Now several of the family members are missing. And behind me is Poonam. She has been crying endlessly. And her own husband at this point of time is missing. And this is where the real tragedy really is. This is also Deepak behind me, who's from Agra. He's lost his elder daughter, just 24 months. He's also looking for his father and daughter, but also at this point of time, hospital trying to tell them to rest assured, but the woman is distraught because her husband is missing. The tragedy is so immense, they're not able to take it.
मैं नीचे उतर के गया था जब कोई नहीं मिला था मुझे, जहाँ वो है ना पहाड़ सरका था, मुझे कोई नहीं मिला था। मैं आवाज लगा रहा था भैया अंकल, कोई नहीं आया। 1-1.5 घंटे बाद आए थे सब।
आप 9 परिवार वालों के साथ आए? कोई ऐसी चेतावनी दी गई थी कि कुछ हो सकता है यहाँ पे कि रोक दी जाए?
कोई नहीं सूचना देती। सूचना देते तो हम क्यों आगे बढ़ते।
All right, viewers, I just want to quickly take our viewers through the news break that is coming in right now. My colleague Kamaljeet Sandhu has managed to get at least to where the injured have been taken, and the news that we were breaking right now that most of the survivors whose loved ones are still in hospital, who've been able to survive, claim that there was absolutely no one even indicated that there was a warning. The route wasn't stopped for 1.5 hours, nobody came. These are the claims of the survivors who are there. No warning was issued before the landslide. People only came in to help an hour and a half after the landslide took place. A big question needs to be asked about negligence of authority, viewers. If, because of inclement weather, bad weather, if the yatra was stopped in route number 2, why was it allowed to continue through on route number 1 when at one route you've stopped it because there was danger to continue the yatra because of inclement weather? While the second route was still open, the landslide took place and taking with it 34 lives. Kamal, you've been able to speak to the survivors, those who have loved ones in the hospital. What are the reactions that you're actually being able to pick up?
Well, blessings turning into a curse of sorts. And who's really accountable for 30 lives lost and still counting? What we also know is there is obviously an apprehension even by the locals. There were so many incidents of cloudburst happening in Kishtwar, in Kathua, in Doda. There was a red alert which was sounded. Educational institutes were closed. Then why not the yatra itself? And they're saying why was no step taken to safeguard the yatra or even suspend it at a crucial juncture? It's only when it was in an advanced stage. Now, several of the eyewitnesses obviously give us a contrary take as well, that this was perhaps at around 10 o'clock, but meanwhile, a whole lot of them had moved up. We have a crucial eyewitness there. यात्रा कब बंद की गई? आप लोग कहाँ फंसे हुए थे? कोई गाइड करने वाला था आप लोगों को या नहीं?
जी, हम लोग जो फंसे थे करीब 2:30 बजे से वहाँ फंसे हुए थे, क्योंकि आपको ये कांड हुआ है आपको 2:25-30 के अंदर हुआ है। तब हम लोग वहाँ से माता दरबार में कुमारी में जाकर रुके। बारिश खूब तेज हो रहा था। हम लोग सोचे कि माता को दर्शन करके जाएंगे। फिलहाल वहाँ पे जाने के बाद बोला कि अब जो रास्ता बंद कर दिया गया है, न ऊपर जाएगा आदमी ना नीचे जाएगा। फिलहाल जब तक जो है आप लोग यहीं पे रहो, सब यहाँ शांत होकर रहो, कोई शोर शराबा मत करो।
पर जब आप ऊपर जा रहे थे कोई चेतावनी दी गई कि मौसम खराब हो सकता है, ऐसा कुछ हो सकता है?
ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं दिया। जबकि हम लोग जो रुके थे एक बाथरूम करने के चक्कर में, तो वहाँ पे 20 मीटर दूरी में बाथरूम था, और ये 20 मीटर के पीछे जो है सीधे पूरे हरा के पहाड़ गिरा और पूरे एलिवेटर के लेके ही पड़ गया। उसके पीछे
जान बचा के आप
हम
भागे।
भागे।
So 12 kilometers up there, that's where Ardh Kuwari is, and that is halfway through. That is where the tragedy really struck. But again, a lot of people who went up there, some of them who were left behind are the ones who were actually eventually stopped by security forces to not venture out. But those who had actually been slightly ahead could actually venture back. But many saying they had absolutely no clue, because they wouldn't have really turned up or would have chosen another day if they had even slightly any remote idea that this kind of a tragedy could actually unfold. Now, all of them seem to be a lot of distraught, because remember, they came here to take the blessings, not to sacrifice lives, not to become a sacrificial lamb as such. And this is where they believe a lot of accountability needs to be set. People in the local market are also extremely upset the way things have unfolded, saying, Jammu and Kashmir has been facing a lot of tragedies, but this is something which was completely avoidable.
Kamal, I want to ask you one quick question. 34 is what has been confirmed in the number of dead where pilgrims are concerned. Are we expecting that number to rise? Has rescue ended? Because relief will take, the next few days. But has the rescue operation ended? Is there possibility of pulling out more people from the debris? What are you getting in?
One, this is unprecedented, because this is happening, 12 kilometers up there. Then thereafter, we know there is a skeletal force which is very much present there. They are the first responders. The NDRF team only managed to reach late in the night. They left just a while ago from here. What we've been told is there's a time, most of the things have been cleared out. But remember, there was a fast-flowing river. Many are suspecting that one or two could have actually been...
The number on the missing right now?
Looked into at this point. There's no ballpoint figure at now, but they're still counting it. So the numbers could actually go up. The number of injured, and we have those particular details, have grievous injuries, because these are boulders. This is actually a part of the mountain really caving in, and those particular rocks really falling onto pilgrims. So yes, we are just hoping that they can actually make it and survive. But at this point of time, they are in hands of doctors. But clearly, a mammoth task as far as the forces are concerned, and even the doctors are concerned. The administration is saying they are trying to provide as much relief as possible, and they're saying the numbers could slightly rise, but more or less, I think they've been able to manage clearing out the debris. They're only hoping that a further search operation may actually lead to one or two bodies, but that is about it. Meanwhile, harder task, we've seen a lot of VVIP movement right in Katra, but that's not what people want. People want accountability, people want answers.